Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are moving. I told you the journey is becoming interesting. It's becoming interesting. And if you have been missing sections, you didn't start from day one, day two, I'll just advise you go back to day one. To day one, very, very important because we are building that a momentum and you don't want to miss it. You're building the momentum, and it's like bricks building one after the other. And this is day 12, right? Day 12. Yeah, welcome, 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 welcome. This is your colleague in success, Ruth Tobechuku. And see, if you have not subscribed, like you have not subscribed to this channel, you are not subscribed, you've not hit the notification bell, my dear, you're not doing so well. You're not doing so well. Hit the subscribe button, and if you get value from any of the sections, always remember to comment. Very important. Very, very important. So let's go. Let's get started. We're looking at market penetration. Okay? Market penetration. How do you penetrate the market? From the one we've been talking about visibility, be visible to your audience, talk about your brand rebranding, branding yourself, branding your business, you know, having your voice, your unique voice, sharing your story, sharing your experience, your behind the scene, all of this. We've been talking about it. How do you build trust? Why do you need to show up? How do you know, borrow a leaflet from the ogas in your industry? That's the influencers. How do you know, model what they are doing without copying them word for word or copying them into two, right? So market penetration. Now, it's very important we look at this concept, why you should expand your reach in your business, why you should reach new customers every day. Because if you are not reaching new people, you'll be stagnant. And between you and me, we know that stagnation is not a good place to be. Stagnation is not an option. And that is why we must strive to grow. Because growth means you are reaching beyond borders. You are going beyond your limits. That is what growth means, right? Another thing you should know is market penetration isn't just about gaining new customers. It's about staying relevant and scaling your presence, improving your presence, dominating, letting your customers feel your presence, and not just feel your presence, they should know that you are here to stay. You've come to stay. Now, how many of you, I'm asking you now, how many of you, feel like you've exhausted your current customers? Like you post and it's just the same people that is viewing it, and even the people that have been viewing it, they're even tired because they're getting bored. There's no spice. Now, if you feel exhausted, do you feel like you need to you need to add new customers, or you're just okay with where you are? Are you ready to step into a new realm? Are you ready to break those chains? Are you ready to challenge your limits? Are you ready to go beyond borders? Are you ready? Are you ready? Answer these questions inside of your heart. Are you ready? Now, when we talk about market penetration, what does it even mean? Simple, simple. It means expanding your audience, introducing your product or service to new market segments, to new people who may not have known your brand yet, who have not heard about your brand. Okay? And when you do this, it diversifies your income. Because when you get new customers, of course, you make new sales, you make more sales. Okay? When you penetrate new markets, it strengthens your recognition. It strengthens your brand recognition because the more people who see you, the more they trust you. In fact, the more they know you, the more they like you, the more they trust you, right? It also builds brand sustainability. When you're relying on one customer, it is risky. But when you're spreading out, you build you build stability. You're letting the world know that, look, I am a dominator. I know what I'm doing, and that's why I need more people to know about me. I need more people to hear about what I'm doing because this is unique. I'm not doing it like anyone else or everyone else. Okay? Now we'll be looking at the different strategies you need to you can use to reach new customers. Different strategies you can use to reach more customers. Number one is collaboration. If you know me very well, you know I always preach collaboration over competition, especially those in the dominance group. How will you be competing when you can, pool resources together and do amazing things? When you collaborate or partner with others, you open doors. It opens doors. When you collaborate with someone who already has your target audience, you automatically tap into their network. You tap into their network, right? We have types of collaborations where you do joint webinars or live sections. You host live section, you do a flyer, and the two of you or three of you shares the flyer on your statuses, on your timelines, inform your different audiences that this particular live section will be holding here, either on WhatsApp group, on YouTube, on Facebook. Like what I did 2 years ago, I had uh what was it called? A mastermind group. We're about 6 and we are trying to build our network on LinkedIn. All right. We did it in rotation. Okay. So each person hosted a live section on LinkedIn. And then for day one, every one of us will go on that person's timeline. Now, when I hosted two of my friends, I invited two of them in the mastermind group as co-speakers, as co-hosts, and they shared it on their timeline with my link. Their audiences followed me. Imagine if 10 new persons followed me from each of them. That is about 20 new persons. And then we did the webinar on the live section on my profile, on my LinkedIn profile. So we did it 2 days. I think I did 2 days or 3 days. Okay. And I shared it with I gave my friends to share with their network. And those people, I think I got about 100 new followers. So imagine I did this every single month. I did it every single month. It goes a long way. I think I've had about 1,000 participants or 1,000 followers or 500, 1,000 connections. I can't remember accurately the number of the figure. Okay? You can co-host events or challenges like I'm doing. You can collaborate with someone, like I mentioned in the group. We have Miss Onyinyechi, who is into shout out business, and we have Mrs. Esther, who is a voiceover coach and diction coach. So the both of them can co-host an event where they teach voiceover. This is teaching how to start up a shout out business and inviting a co-host to come and teach her audience diction. Because if you speak very well, you can at least win the hearts of the people you want to surprise. Okay? Or if you're a fitness coach, you can collaborate with a nutritionist to host a free challenge on Instagram or a free challenge on TikTok. Because a fitness coach and a nutritionist will go hand in hand. It's a nutritionist that will teach you the kind of food you can eat even while you're losing weight. So you can also have cross promotions on your social media platforms. You know, that's still collaboration. You give your short link, flyer or video about what you do, share it with your friends. They share on their status, they share on their platforms. Okay, so um, that's that about collaboration. Then you can think of three people or businesses, right? Yeah, three people or businesses you can collaborate with to expand your reach, right? So the next one is hashtags. Okay, hashtags are the bridge between your content and people who haven't discovered you yet. When you use hashtags, you use it to attract new people. Use it to attract new people. How do you do these hashtags? You can use niche specific hashtags to reach the people actively searching for what you offer. When we talk about niche hashtags, let's say, for example, you are a fitness coach. So hashtag fitness, hashtag fitness in 30 days is a niche specific hashtag. Okay? It's a niche specific hashtag. Or visibility, hashtag brand visibility, hashtag Facebook visibility is a niche specific hashtag. So research hashtags your competitors use, or you can use tools like Hashtagify to find trendy ones. Okay, if you like the tags I gave you in day 11, on day 11, they say you should check for top organs in your niche, influencers in your niche. Now go to their post, see the kind of hashtags they use. So you can borrow one or two, and use in your post. So when people are searching, your own post will pop up. All right. When people are searching for your niche, your post or your profile will pop up. Now take 5 minutes to identify 5 hashtags that best describe your product or services. You know, the first one is use check your influencers. Then you can use the hashtag file tool, okay, to check for trending ones. Number three, you can do paid ad. Paid ads are and paid ads are efficient ways to put your brand in front of a whole new group of potential customers. Okay, when you run paid ads, either on Facebook, Instagram, Google, they allow per hyper targeting, which means you can reach very specific groups. Like you want to reach a wider audience of people that have money. Like the last time I ran an ad. I the last time I ran an ad, I was specific to reach I was specific to reach uh, customers out of Nigeria, to reach customers in Ghana. I think I targeted customers in Ghana and Cameroon. Okay, so you can reach customers in anywhere. You can even be specific that you need corporate workers. If your audience are people are busy business are busy civil servants. If you are into dry cleaning, you want to target busy workers, busy 9 to 5 hours, right? You can target those who work in the bank. Okay, so you can target anybody anywhere around the world with ads. All right. Now the next one is you when you're running ads, you can start small. You can test with small budget, analyze the results, check what is working, what is not working. Like the last time I targeted Ghanaians and the Cameroonians, my sister or my brother, I'm not sure I'm going to do that again because most of the people that came, I had to explain. Unlike my my people, or when you target those in Canada and other countries, but I had to explain, and most of them were not understanding English. It was pretty difficult closing a sale from that ad. Okay, maybe I'll have to retarget it and maybe be specific. Target those who have money to pay because these ones, oof. So you can run an ad this way. You know, it may not be on Facebook. You can even do WhatsApp influencer. You can pay a WhatsApp TV. Be sure that this WhatsApp TV has your audience. Okay, you can pay them to advertise on their status in groups and see what happens. Okay, then we have networking. Okay, networking isn't just about socializing. It's really not about socializing. It means being strategic, being strategic about attending events. Okay, when you attend industry events, online groups and communities where your target audiences hang out. Now, recently I got a scholarship into a business school. Now, why did I choose to go to this business school? I have made my findings. Majority of the people, the business school is mainly for business, female women in business. Okay, and it's also being sponsored by you know philanthropies, and they really want to establish women in business. It's a rigorous program and it's very intensive. At the end of the day, you may win grants if you're able to pitch your business very well. Now, when I got there, where we are asked to introduce ourselves, I was strategic. I didn't go saying I am a brand and visibility coach. No, what I said that I'm into bag production. We make bags using eco-friendly materials that stand it. And I carried one of my products, okay? And everyone was like, wow, you made these? This is beautiful. I'll be needing one. And they came, surrounding me. But when we were put into groups for discussion, I think it was a breakout section, we were asked to network, talk, and, discuss with those in our groups. What I was talking to them was now different from what I introduced. I was not talking to them about visibility. I was talking to them about, showing up. And someone in my group is a storyteller. She helps brands tell their stories in unique ways, but she is not consistent. So I started talking about how I've helped people stay consistent, develop and create that discipline. And she was like, Ruth, please, how much is it? I am signing up. In fact, let's do the one-on-one. I said, I'm at your service. There and then about 3 people keyed in, So at any event I am attending, I am always strategic. Next week, I'll be attending my school reunion, University of Lagos. We're having a reunion. Why I am interested in this reunion is that the people coming for this reunion is not just those in my department or those in my set. We are 2017 set. These are not those in my set. These are alumni. Provided you went through Unilag, you are invited. So a lot of people in diaspora, a lot of people who graduated in the 80s, in the years 80s, 2000, 90s, these people are coming. And they are not young people. The young people, old people, average, everyone is coming. So I am strategic. Okay, that's what the networking does for you. So don't just show up like, let me just attend. No, you need to prepare yourself. What value are you going to be adding? Offer insights, helpful resources, and build genuine relationships. Immediately I got there, the way I do when I get to events, you will not even know that it is this lady who is looking like she doesn't talk. My dear, I do what these Igbo people call Maza Queen. Popular jingle. You must notice me. When I attend an event or I go, you must notice me because I must drop something that will remain evergreen in your mind. I attended a birthday party of my friend's children. They are twins. They are twins, right? Not they are twins, and they just clocked 1 year. Ordinarily, why would I be going for a 1 year birthday party? But I went there because I knew. She told me women, mothers, she just an in-house party. Immediately I got there, I saw women, everyone who came there were nursing mothers. They had 1 year, few months old baby. We were gathered in the parlor. It was beautiful. I started gisting, talking about motherhood, and everyone there they resonated with what I was discussing. And did you know when I left, I started talking to the host. Who is this person? One of them said it. She even shared a voice note with her. I love that woman, Mrs. so much. She looks like she is a go-getter. I love the way she speaks. I love her mindset. I think I love to get to know her. Meanwhile, I was telling that my host, my friend who was the host, that did you know this is a ministry? For you to invite these people, get them together in a parlor, you could actually start a ministry for mothers. Have you thought about it? She said, this thing I'm saying. And I've had the thought, but she's pushing that this is a confirmation. And by August, we are hosting an event for mothers. It's going to be an in-house for women, mothers, nursing mothers only, or pregnant women, just women, young women in marriage, mothers, women between late 20s, 30s, women under 40 anyway, women under 50. So strategic networking, I can't overemphasize that. Okay, I can't overemphasize. And when you go out, don't keep quiet. You can do a complimentary card. Always collect, exchange contacts. I was on a bus the other day, and we were discussing about. Okay, there were a lot of people at the bus stop who were talking about, a lot of things. But most importantly, a young lady was entering the bus. She had sat down because people were too much and fewer vehicles were out. So I left very early. I was to catch up with this school I told you I gained admission or scholarship into. And then a young girl entered. So when she was to pay, okay, the vehicle has not even moved. I don't know what prompted her to check her bag. And she found out that her phone is missing, right? So she had to calm down to know maybe she can see the phone, or maybe the phone fell or something. So when the vehicle moved, we started the journey, and one woman was just talking about Android phone, that this younger generation can spend money on phones instead of us to use button phone. We want to use phones that almost run in millions. And I was like, mommy, see, if you know the importance of phone, Android phone, smartphone, not even Android phone, smartphone, you'll see that your button phone, you will not be bringing it out again. And everybody was laughing. He said, I'm the use, I just to call, close my, maybe I pay money, I go see a lot, I'll send money, blah, blah, blah. She was just talking to me. I said, this is just your mindset. What business are you? She said she's a caterer, she brings out there. And you think that is how you build wealth at your age. So she started sharing story about her experiences with armed robbers and all that. I said, see, you see this your story. Is this your story? And you're a good storyteller. This your story is what will attract people to you on the online space. Even without running ads, that you are good with storytelling, sharing, even with this your intonation, they will rush you. She paused, she said, I said, you'll be making money. If you're on TikTok sharing this your story, people will be joining your section. Or even on Facebook, people will know you as Mama the storyteller. And she was so wow. She said, "Babe, give me your contact, give me your number. This is the way you tell me now." Hey, that got her attention. Just like that, I got contact of 2 people on the bus. I'm always intentional about what I do, especially networking and getting new people. The other day, I connected with a Ghanaian who was coming into Nigeria to learn eyelash extension. We met at the bus stop. We boarded the same bus. She was seated close to me, and she was feeling very tired. I bought a plantain chip to munch while the journey, progressed. And I offered her the bag. She said, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, "This one you're doing like this. Are you okay? Are you fine?" She said she's tired. The way she spoke, I said, "It seems you're just coming into Lagos." She said, "Yes, she's coming from Ghana." I helped her with understanding the money. She wanted to buy something and she was confused which one to pay with. And I told her this is the value for what you're buying. We started talking. So if I know anyone that teaches eyelashes, going to her auntie's, long story cut short, I gave her my card. She was going to reach me, but I knew that card, the card feel lost. So I asked her for her social media handle, Instagram, TikTok, and I followed her there. And then I sent her a message. So I connect with people. That is networking. You see how much I have, stayed on this networking aspect. So, and when you're going, please be strategic. Ask for what you can do. If it's Look at the kind of events. Who are the people that are likely to come? When you go there, offer. And there's something I always do that has worked for me every single time. My mentor actually shared this with me. When you are attending an event, whether you know anybody there or not, always go with a gift. Like that birthday party I told you about, I went with 2 lunch bags for the twins. I offered it. I gave it as my birthday. And when I left, she was showing the women that this is what she brought. That, sent a signal. When I'm going for a conference, I always have a gift in my bag. It's either my book or a bag, or I get a perfume. For nobody in particular, nobody in my body. The person I connect with, I can offer that gift to that person. There's no how that person will not reach out to me. I was invited as a speaker. I made 5 bags. I asked the convener, how many speakers are you expecting? She told me. I made bags for the number of those speakers. And I gave it to the host, and she gave it to the speakers and told them that I was the one that brought the gift. They all came for my numbers. They all gave me reviews. They all followed me. In fact, one of them was the one that featured me in her magazine. To get featured in that magazine is about 200,000 naira. 200,000 naira. And she gave me that publicity, that spotlight for free. Because of what? Gift. That is networking. That is how you attract ideal people. The gift mustn't be expensive. Yeah, it mustn't be expensive. Just a thoughtful thing you put in your bag. Strategically and intentionally. You gift it to anyone you feel drawn to. Just give that person, oh, this is me. I brought this for you. Why coming for? It depends on like, did you know you were going to meet? They said, no, I just felt I'm going to meet someone like you. And why not? I just had to put this gift in my bag because I need to let you know that you're loved and appreciated. Thank you for connecting with me. I look forward to a productive relationship ahead. That will send a lot of signal, a lot of message about you. So, what else? Okay, engage in Facebook groups, LinkedIn communities, and when you're in WhatsApp group, don't go and stay quiet. Oh, always share value. Don't go there and start selling. You are spamming people's group. Be strategic. Reach out to the admins that this is what you do, and you always share, value. You always share value-laden content. That are you permitted to share contents like this? Send a sample of content. It must be content that is inspiring. What you're going there is to attract. Don't go and sell. You share contents to inspire people, to educate, to inform. And by the time you are doing that consistently, people must come to you. You see the way you keep sugar, and ants will come to eat without struggling, without the sugar struggling to call the ants. That's how people will struggle to reach out to you when they see you are a valued person. The same way you put a rotten food, maggots will go there. It's the same way. If your contents are bad, people, you always, maybe you say, freebie, you're doing all that. Like, I know a lot of people, they will use pornography videos put on their status. For what exactly? The kind of people who will come to them are people of like minds. But if you are sharing value, sharing inspiring content, people who are valued people like you are the people who will come to you. There are people who will come to you. I know this is getting long, but I just need to explain this in depthly so you know it is very important. Okay, so to expand your reach, you need to choose one platform or community you want to explore this in. Okay, so how you introduce yourself or your brand, but I just always want you to introduce yourself so it don't look like you're being salesy. Think about, write it out. This new week we are entering, which platform you're going to join new Facebook groups. I would send you the video how to post to different groups at the same time. how many groups are you going to be posting? What are you going to be talking about? What kind of value would you be providing? What is the community name? And you get started. Okay, what outcome, what results are you looking forward to getting? So, like I said, don't go to people's group to go and start selling. Don't talk about sales there. Be value driven. Let all your content be about sharing value. At the end, don't just say, okay, come and buy, follow me for this. No. Okay? Let it be about gaining new audience who will eventually buy. When the audience come, you can now sell to them from your WhatsApp status. So I am more focused on building a loyal audience. So I want you to be encouraged and think beyond just sales. Look at the bigger picture. Okay, look at the bigger picture. And share on the group, share your plan for the next 7 days. Where will you start? How will you keep track of your results? Share it on the group. And then let me just remind you that market penetration is a mindset. You need to just start developing that mindset that you need to get intentional about getting new people. Okay? It's about getting comfortable with the idea that growing outside your comfort zone is premium, is therapeutic. When you grow outside of your comfort zone, you know that, see, there are those who are here to discover the value you bring. There are those who are here to discover you. So why are you just comfortable with your friends, your family, your church members, or your community people? You're comfortable with them being the only people viewing your status. So remember, consistency in implementing these strategies is key. That's the game changer. And remember, when you're going for an event or any any program, go with your A game. Go with your A game. Don't go there and just sit, watch, listen, and go. No. Go with your A game. I always love to go for events, volunteer. I always love to join the volunteer team, reach out to the host, ask where I can volunteer, where I can, support, where I can join. I just love doing that. It puts me in the spotlight without paying for advert. I don't need to tell them, please start talking about me. No, just because I am contributing, I am supporting. I am already getting free advert. They start talking to me, to their friends about me on their own. So just be good, be nice, be intentional. So I'll see you on the WhatsApp group. Remember to drop your comment, and if you've not hit that subscribe button, my dear, you're not doing well. Hit the subscribe button and share this with those in the community. Share this link, not be to your village people because they didn't pay for this training. Share it to those in the WhatsApp group. God bless you.